Spanky.
Well, hello everybody. It's an episode of Whatever Spanky. We got Bryce in the studio and Bryce Laughlin, and we're waiting on. Oh, say hi. We're waiting on J.R. Fisher to come. He may not come though. He may be too drunk. He's probably at his house on the floor talking to his dog. Does he have a dog?
I think he's got a cat.
Oh, okay.
Talking to his cat, Redmond.
Cats don't listen as well as dogs.
Yeah, Redmond's probably like, listen, man, I've been under the couch. You got to dust.
Yeah. Redmond, yeah. He named his cat after the last name of a normal man.
He probably has some story about it. Too bad he's not here to defend or tell us his story.
Yeah.
About
he can't tell. He can't give us any more information.
There's probably a long story about why the cat's named Redmond.
Does he think
Although it could be a shelter name.
Oh, it's passed down. This is Redmond.
Yeah.
I would change it at that point.
Like our cats are named, one of our cats named Mountain Dude. And that was one of the shelter names. And at that time, they must have been naming them like cola, like funny names, because one of the other cats we looked at was called like Jolt.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's soda based naming process.
I'm pretty sure the people that work there are just like, we got to come up with more names.
How about Belvie, the name of your beverage you're drinking there?
Well, our other cat's named Millie Fiore.
What's that?
Which means like it's an Italian word. I think it means it's like a process of glass making where you fire the glass a certain way and it makes like different colored sparkles in it or something. But we call her Millie.
What is it?
We call her Millie for short.
Okay, see, that's a normal cat name. I think of Francesca Fiore of Kids in the Hall, if you ever remember that.
I know of it. I've seen it. I've seen it all. Somebody else was talking to me about it, and I was like, I've seen that, but I don't remember any of it.
I remember enough of it. I've gone back and revisited. It's hard to find the Kids in the Hall watchable versions.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time, and the time that I would have watched it probably would have been like in late high school, maybe my first year of college. And I don't know, those years are a little bit of a wash of substance abuse and textbook abuse. So my brain doesn't really remember some of that shit.
You're abusing textbooks?
I just like reading. I was reading a lot of, like, my degree is a technical based degree. So like lots of books about, how college books are written.
No.
I know.
Never been.
You've never read like
read a textbook.
Yeah, like a school textbook. Like even if you were in science class in school.
Yeah, I know that real college textbooks are a little bit different.
They're kind of written like that though, like a science textbook. I
remember in high school in freshman year of math, the first lesson, the first day was always ridiculous. It was like 2 + 2 and shit, and then like the second day it would show how to count money. There would be like a quarter, a dime, and a nickel, and you'd have to add it up. And that's like, You have to go through this shit the first day or two just to make sure there aren't any morons in the class.
Exactly. You got to make sure everybody's up to speed. Because Jimmy doesn't actually know how to use money.
Yeah.
Which is weird. He's the drug dealer.
Yeah. Well, they don't work in change.
Oh, that's why.
Or ones.
Dollar amounts. No change.
You ever had a drug dealer complain about ones? $1 bills?
Yeah, I think so. I have.
What's up with all these ones, man? You're like, come on, just take the money. It's money.
Yeah.
It's not like he's laundering it.
Yeah, I think that like that only happens like in high school, and then like in your adult life, if you're a stripper, you get a lot of ones.
Yeah. I noticed these one girls I used to deliver pizza to, sometimes they pay you they only change $2 bills at some strip clubs so to make the tips higher in general.
Yeah.
And these girls would always pay for their shit in $2 bills. And there's these 3 girls, they were really hot. And I just knew that they were strippers because of the $2 bills.
Maybe they were just really ecstatically into $2 bills.
It was the thing they had, a little private joke in the household.
Every month they go to the bank and they're like, I need to change $300 in the $2 bills.
They're like, I can't walk around with these stupid 50s.
Too many ones and too few 50s. Yeah. $2 is perfect.
Yeah.
And
I like
you
fives.
need one. You only need one bill to buy those hot fries that are $2 only.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to use these days, since because of inflation, just get rid of the 1 and go right up to 2. Because everything's $2 now.
Why not? We should just do it. They're just trying to get rid of money in general, though, right now.
Hey, aren't we all? I don't know what that means.
I some cash. We had a yard sale 2 weeks ago, and that's the first time I've seen some cash in like about a month. I was bartending. I was taking home like $200 in cash tips every week, which was awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, it was totally worth it. I was about to quit my other job so that I could pick up 2 extra days at the bar and make more money, because I was like, dude, I'm making so much more money than what I'm making at fucking guitar shop.
You worked at the guitar shop and you had the $200 coming in.
Yeah, I was working 3 jobs, actually. I was doing Promo West, out, you know.
That's kind of part-time, and then...
Yeah, it's kind of part-time or as much work as you want, but I was like one of the few guys that was like always responding to my text messages, even if it was like, no, I'm busy. So they always were messaging me because they like that. They like people that are like, yes or no, not just like never respond back.
Yeah, so, go figure.
Yeah.
One time I overslept and I called like a half hour late, and Smakis is like, sorry, dude, can't do it. You're done. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Yeah, I know. I blew it. Back then, 11 o'clock was too early for me, apparently.
It's like some days it would be like 9 or 8. The worst is the outs, man. You leave at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I was doing like 2 to 3 days a week in the summer. Then I was bartending 2 days a week, and I was working at Music Around 3 days a week. And I'm still working at Music Around because my other 2 jobs were canceled due to COVID.
Weird.
Woo!
So that's kind of strange. So right now you got the Music Around up at the new location.
Yeah, that's all I do. And I own my business too still. And I've got like a couple clients that are like every once in a while, but like because of the COVID thing, I lost like a big client that basically walked away from a contract with me.
Yeah.
That was like, I was making, the contract was negotiated at $1,400 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For the like amount of work I was doing. So like I was doing that on top of the 3 jobs. I was slowing down at Promo West, planning on leaving Music Around, picking up more shifts at the bar, and then I was going to still do Promo West like maybe every once in a while, because it is building into the fall. There's more shows kind of, but it kind of drops off at winter. So I was like, oh, I'll pick up a couple so I can stay in the good graces and keep getting calls and make the money when I can. But I was trying to like not have fucking 4 jobs. And now I just have 1 job, and I didn't qualify for any state unemployment. So until they figured out the federal unemployment thing, I, for about 2 months, thought I was just going to get nothing.
Yeah.
Finally, they went through with the Fed thing for Ohio, got their website together or whatever. So I've been applying for that, and that's been helping.
I got stuck. I haven't been able to change the address I had 17 years ago when I applied for unemployment, like way back then. And like, I haven't been able to get a hold of them. Like, I've been on hold for hours.
Are you a registered voter?
Yeah, I think.
Should have. Well, you might want to check that because it should have been updated with your voting. The state stuff's all tied to your license.
That's true. I voted every other election. And I voted
And you
since.
should be registered wherever your address is.
Yeah, I am.
I don't know. I have another buddy that had the same kind of thing happen, except for his was he recently moved, and when he sent his new address to the unemployment office, it auto-corrected Indiana Avenue to Indianola Avenue.
Oh, that's
and
good.
he instead of getting direct deposit, which I don't know why he didn't do that, it's like, just fill out the fucking paperwork, let them have your bank account number. It's not a big deal. They sent him the plastic card. Well, they mailed it. It never got used. And then he called and said, hey, I don't live at this address you guys have listed. And that was a whole week ordeal to talk to somebody who knew enough to understand to check his address.
Yeah.
And then figure out that, oh, they sent it to the wrong place. So they corrected the address, supposedly sent him a new card, but he hasn't received it. So, and now he can't get on the phone with anybody to see, has it been like intercepted in the mail and somebody frauded it, or did they just never send the card?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you should have just fucking done direct deposit like a normal human being.
Yep. Well, a lot of times they'll send it back. They'll just give it. They'll put it behind like the mailbox, and then the mail carrier will get it, and then that's just more time. You're just waiting.
So yeah, I've heard some interesting stories. Are you getting some money to like?
I didn't know.
Are you working a job right now? Are you still working full time?
Kind of 30 hours.
Are you delivering pizza still?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
For the Jets in Grandview, because the one guy.
Huh? Oh yeah, I saw that you posted about one of your friends got their card, like something jacked out of their car.
Yeah.
Out there. Man, thieving's gonna go up this year.
It's some little shit from Dublin. They figured out.
Yeah.
They traced.
Well, we got people breaking in. Somebody broke into the house across the street, but it was like they left their downstairs window open.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude like propped up a trash can and like cut the screen open and stole the girl's laptop.
That sucks.
We live in the inner city technically, and it doesn't feel like that because we have houses and lawns. But this is an inner city area. You need to like not have your first floor windows open at night when you're asleep.
Well, that's people that don't live only half a mile away, drive a little bit down the road, and there's a little bit nicer neighborhoods. A little bit people leave their shit unlocked a little more often. They have better shit. So they come over here, and then they're like, well, I work in the city.
We get like, rando homeless people walking through the neighborhood because they walk down the train tracks. Yeah. And our neighborhood, our street is the first street that kind of opens up to the tracks where you can very easily just like walk right off the tracks area to the pavement.
Sure. Maybe they got a hand cart.
Funny story. So one of these other guys across the street has a moped, and he was parking it outside on the street. And a moped doesn't have a turnkey ignition, and it's not very heavy, so they're easy to steal. And he had like a lock on it. I think like a bike lock. So my other neighbor that lives across from him has a motorcycle, and he's up at all hours of the night anyways. He said that he saw some like crackhead guys with a gator, like a fucking go-kart, like a golf cart, like a utility cart, They just drove up and tried to steal the moped, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they got freaked out, and so he called the police to like report it.
Yeah.
Now the guy's been storing his moped inside, but it's like dudes on gators apparently just running around casing houses trying to take shit up, you know.
They're well off enough to have a gator.
They must not live very far away.
Yeah, you can't really get far. Maybe they off-roaded it.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I see those trucks on the train tracks, I want to drive that thing.
Oh yeah, dude, those dudes fly. They're going so fast.
Yeah, and then the things don't when you're at a I don't even know, the railroad crossing, the safety things don't come down. The lights don't turn on for those trucks.
Why would they need?
I don't know, because I never look if the blocker doesn't come down, the gate doesn't come down. I don't look. There could be some asshole.
Well, you know whose fault it is if you don't look, Spanky.
It's mine.
Also, I don't know what the legalities would be. The train tracks are technically federally protected land. So, like, I feel like anything happens on the train tracks, it's automatically your fault.
Then you're dealing with the FBI. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, but I'm crossing the road. That's got to be city property on the street.
My diction crap.
Juris my ass.
Yeah.
Well, the jury's still out on that jurisdiction. JR says he's going to be chiming in soon, but I don't see him yet.
Pick it up, because I don't know how much longer this episode's going to be if it's just you and me, man.
We could bullshit a while.
We can find some more stuff to talk about.
I got people calling me. So how do you like the setup here?
It looks very professional.
I get a lot of my stuff from thrift stores.
It looks good, man. Here, I'll show you. It's kind of a mess in here because we had to strip the bed down. But I got all my shit hung now.
There you go.
Got my fucking Savtech up in there.
Yeah, you could set it up to have that as a background and people just to show how musical you are.
Yeah, right now I just got my weed picture.
My weed. I got an axe. I got a hatchet back here to show how visceral I am.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. And there's a gun. There's a little gun. It's a fake gun.
Nice. I see that.
And then I got this gas mask from Halloween.
I thought that was like a replica of the mask from the movie, The Mask. Like, what is it called? Loki's mask?
Is that what it's called? Loki, the Angel of Death's mask?
Yeah, I don't think is he a death angel? I thought he's like in Norse.
Biblical
like
Loki?
Loki, I think, is just like in Norse mythology, he's like the brother of Thor, I think, which they would be the sons of Odin.
Yeah.
There's a band name for you, Sons of Odin.
Yeah, it's like the Sons of Thunder, which would be Zeus, but
that's got to be a band name.
Sons of Odin.
Sons of Odin.
There's probably a lot of Sons of bands. Sons of this, Sons of that.
The San Francisco. What is it? Is it the LA Suns? I don't know shit about basketball.
There are a couple of guys who are not going to figure out who the Suns are. Phoenix?
The Phoenix Suns.
Is that really what it is? That sounds right, but we're not sure.
I think it is the Phoenix Suns. I know the Jazz is Colorado.
If JR was on, he would know about some sports, I think.
Yeah, he would know exactly. See, this is why we need him. He's the third leg of the tripod here.
He's the dick of the tripod. We're two legs, and he's the big dick, the size of the leg.
So what else has been going on with you, Spanky?
That's about it. Well, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, but I feel okay with some medication. So
So what do they just medicate you? You're not allowed to drink or fucking low sodium diet and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is it? They said it's because your heart was too big.
No, it's not enlarged. The one
So
side, it's a thinning of the heart walls.
Oh, okay.
So it's like this little water balloon now.
Yeah.
No,
well, it's had to work really hard.
Yeah.
And it's like you get it stuff like that's probably like family shit too. It's like genetics.
Some of it. And some of it is my behavior. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
I have like a weird thing too that I haven't gotten figured out yet. But I started my grandfather, and when he was about 40, he had a problem that is similar to a problem I'm having. And what they basically figured out eventually is that he had a slightly malformed heart valve. And then they fixed it, and he felt a lot better. And what I have going on is similar to what's going on, what happened to him then, but it is not nearly as bad. Like he would like get to the point of almost fainting.
Sure.
And I'm having like weird palpitation moments, which is one of the symptoms. Yeah.
You went to the doctor?
I've talked to, I don't have a primary care person, but I've talked to the doctors that I've been seeing, and I'm on a bunch of new shit. Like they put me on high blood pressure medication, and I did a sleep study, and they said you have super severe sleep apnea, so you have to do a CPAP machine. I started doing that, and I've been feeling a lot better. So hopefully I can get off the medication in the next year, hopefully, if I keep losing weight and keep it on track. Because another part of that is got to lose weight.
Yeah.
Got to take care of yourself. Got to be healthier.
Is this like taking care? You got to take care of yourself? Well, I lost 25 pounds.
Hey, congrats, man. I'm at like 22 pounds right now. I've been doing Weight Watchers, and
well, wait, you go old school.
Audrey and I did it together last year, and we both lost weight. And honestly,
I'm on the Jack LaLanne plan.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I don't know. Jack LaLanne's a guy from the 50s who was a fitness guru.
You're like, and I also purchased my body shaker. You got one of those things.
Yeah. The belt.
Yeah.
I remember. Sorry.
It seems like a cliche kind of bullshit thing, but it works. I'm losing weight. I feel better.
Well, they've been around forever. It's got to work.
Yeah.
It's like the hair club for men.
There you go. If it doesn't work, they give you a wig.
I think that it's already a wig. It's a weave. That's what I heard. I heard that it's a weave, and they kind of weave it in and make a wig on your hair. So like it's better than a wig because it's kind of like handmade onto your head, and it stays there for months.
My sister's a hairstylist, and she did that for a while. She worked for, there's like a hair, it's not hair club for men, but it's like the Columbus men's like something, and it's like a place where dudes that are bald go to get treatment and to get wigs installed and taken off, because they like glue that shit to their heads.
Yeah,
they like glue it down, and then you just come get it like changed every month. You know,
that's
so
weird.
Big fresh.
Yeah, I bet at the end of the month it's not looking too good. You're looking like Bill Murray at the end of Kingpin, and it's just like the squirrely, fucking matted. You could almost do it with that.
Oh yeah, with
the coif. What does that remind me of? It's almost nautical.
It's like the Ace Ventura cartoon hair.
Almost, yeah, or a Jimmy Neutron or something.
Yeah. I've been shaving it down because it's just like been hot.
Yeah.
I didn't trim it up. I got like a mohawk thing going on. You got the ponytail, I see, rocking the tail.
It's not a ponytail, but it's like just putting back behind the ears, the long hair behind the ears guy thing. Yeah. The ears are become the hair stoppers. But I got all these. It keeps breaking my hair. Keeps breaking in little breaking off, and then all these like little short hairs.
You gotta get more keratin in your diet, man.
Where's keratin in carrots? That's what you would assume.
I think so.
It probably is in carrots and a bunch of other things.
Just start drinking V8 and keratin.
Well, it's beta carotene, and I ain't about that, bro. I'm alpha all the way.
Alpha.
I want some alpha carotene.
I only do alpha. I'm Cobra Kai, man.
No fucking beta carotene. Take your beta, cuck. Bullshit. I don't do supplements or suppositories. Well, I could play a sample.
Yeah, we might as well do that.
I'm going to play a sample. What do I got here?
JR is just doing this on purpose so you can show how boring I am.
Who, me? No, it's the show. The show's boring. But here, guess the movie that this is from.
Shit-eating son of a bitch!
I'll play the whole one.
Shit-eating son of a bitch! Bastard! Douchebag! Twat! Numbnuts! Dickhead! Bitch!
Can you guess that film?
I don't know.
It sounds like actor.
It sounds like Jim Carrey, kind of, but not really.
It's Bill Murray. I'll give you that clue.
Oh, okay. Is it? It's not Kingpin. It must be. It's not The Man Who Knew Too Little, is it?
No. But it's
Hold on. It's not the movie where he's the World War II vet, is it?
Wait, is that what's that called again?
It's his passion project movie.
Yeah, he went serious way too early and then decided to just save that for later, probably.
Dude, Audrey and I watched that movie. It is
Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge. It's not good.
It really isn't?
It's like weird, man. It's because like it's shot like a made-for-TV movie, like a Bill Murray movie. You know, it's not.
There
like,
we go.
It needs to be like more artistic. So what movie was it?
I'll play it for JR. He'll guess it.
Play it for me.
Shit-eating son of a bitch! Bastard! Douchebag! Twat!
That's what about Bob?
Dickhead!
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What about this one, JR?
Hello.
He suffers from occasional Tourette's. That's City Slickers.
Hello.
I got that one that's just
City
Slickers. Yeah, he's like, why are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? After he says that, he says all those cuss words.
It's like,
why are you doing that right now?
And that's Billy Crystal's response is, hello, Norm.
Hello.
That's when he's trying to get those two cowboys from raping Supergirl. In the beginning, they're trying to basically sexually harass Supergirl. And he goes over there and he's trying to, get on their good side.
Yeah.
He tells a joke and they don't laugh.
But it's near impossible for him to get on their good side because he's streetwise tough guy from Chicago.
Yeah, he's just a punk kid.
They're cowboys from the cowboy state. They eat bacon at every meal.
That's right.
You can't do that.
And grits. Well, how you doing, JR?
Oh, I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'm looking over my samples. I got some new samples here.
Uh-oh.
See if you can guess this movie.
You're taking me on, aren't you? I have a nutcracker that crunches the testicles of men that take me on.
Wow. That voice is like super familiar, but I can't figure out what that's from.
It's Christopher Walken.
Okay.
It's not King of New York.
No, it's not King of New York. And it's not The Man Who Knew Too Little.
Oh,
Well, The Man Who Knew Too Little, was he in The Man Who Knew Too Little?
No. I played the Bill
Bill
Murray
Murray
one, and Bryce was like, The Man Who Knew Too Little. I'm like, I don't even know. I never even
The
seen
Man
it.
Who Knew Too Little that's the only movie. My mom used to take me and my brother to movies at the Mill Run movie theater all the time, and that is the only movie I can remember us ever walking out of, was The Man Who Knew Too Little.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I think we went over to see Mr. Bean after that and walked out of that too.
Oh, man. Why Mr. Bean? The show's really funny.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe the movie's not really funny.
How did she go about it? Did she ask you guys, like, look, you guys like this? Because we can leave right now.
Yes. And my brother and I were like, no, we don't.
She was probably like, I love you. This is why I love you boys. Because you know when to walk the fuck out of a movie. And a couple of other dumb kids would be like, I want to stay. Well, good for you. Good for your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, guess what this is from?
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah. Home Alone.
Everyone knows that one. Now this is a hard one.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to get involved with the discussion, Mr. Helper.
It's from Back to School.
Yeah, you got it. We're getting some weird feedback from the JR's phone.
Huh?
We're getting some weird feedback from your phone. Hello?
Is it reverb or feedback?
Both. You put some reverb on? We should put some reverb on our voices.
just get the
Make it
echo.
sound rich. Well, you missed the intro.
The theme music?
Yeah.
I like that theme music.
Yeah, that's what's on my solo album.
Ah,
My solo album dropped like a year ago.
I vaguely remember. I remember Joel and I listening to it one night while we were driving.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good driving album.
Well, is it on that CD?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Or maybe it was me and Donovan. If it was me and Donovan, there's probably a much higher. If he and I were driving while listening to it, there's probably a much higher
Alcohol intake?
intake in our systems. But I don't know for sure.
You enjoyed it more.
Well, I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it more than I would have not enjoyed it.
You could enjoy it right now.
I could enjoy it right now. I guess you could just play it.
Nah, we don't have to do that.
That could be the whole episode.
Double intro.
I could just play the intro again.
This is the beginning of a program.
This is the It'll fade out in a second. Hold on. I built the fade out into it.
No, what's that?
Oh, that's
What's the music that you played on that clip with? It was with your sister.
that's with the that's the Instagram clip music.
Oh,
That's when I pick a
that's
clip.
the Instagram clip music. It's not the
Instagram.
intro music, though.
No.
Okay.
We could I don't know where that is. I don't know if I can play that.
I like that music. That music. I mean, I like the intro music, but the Instagram music, I like that too. I like that a lot.
Just a little country diddle.
Just a little country diddle.
Just
Yeah.
a bit of a country diddle.
Hello.
Does he wear a Mets hat in that movie?
Yeah.
Or a Yankee hat?
I think it's Mets. No, it's Chicago Cubs, right?
I thought it was a Sun hat.
Because you said he was from Chicago, and I think it is a Cubs hat, right? Because he tries on the cowboy hats and then he settles back on his baseball cap.
What's that movie that he's in with Gregory Hines?
Running Scared.
Running Scared. He's a huge Cubs fan, and that's supposed to take place in Chicago, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense. He wears that fucking Cubs jersey on duty.
They're plain clothes.
They are plainclothes cops, yeah. If I were to see Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines, I would be like, oh, they're probably cool with me, hoarding large quantities of cocaine.
Sure.
Is Billy Crystal from Chicago? Because I think when Harry Met Sally, they're in Chicago at the beginning, driving to New York or some shit like that.
Well, I thought John Hughes or somebody – didn't John Hughes make the movie? Or no, was that Rob Reiner?
I don't know, man. That movie's so bad. I was like jokingly watching it with Audrey, and she's like, "You gotta turn this shit off."
We could reenact that diner scene right now if you want. Have JR play Meg Ryan's part.
Okay, I'll be Billy Crystal.
That is true. My hair.
You're telling me?
My hair.
Fake orgasms?
My hair is probably about the same style that Meg Ryan was going for.
You're a fair-haired lad. You're a flaxen-haired boy. Sorry. I went too far there.
Over the line!
I looked up Billy Crystal from Chicago. Running Scared came up as the first result.
Well, is he from Chicago?
I'm working on it.
He's doing our research. He's our he's going to be our producer for today, doing a little bit of research on the internet.
It's all I can offer, Spanky. I'm not entertaining.
Well, I got a cell phone. So you guys have glasses and I don't. That's okay.
You know who else doesn't have glasses?
Who?
Billy Crystal.
That's not true. He's wearing glasses in his Wikipedia article.
Fuck.
He probably wears glasses. Yeah, they all do.
They're probably non-prescription, though.
I don't know.
Somebody probably told him they're like, he was probably at Costco, and somebody was like, "Oh, Billy, do you know how good you look wearing glasses?" And he's like, "Well, that's interesting because I don't wear glasses, so I'm not sure how good I do look. Why don't you show me?" And then they showed him, and he was like, "You know what? You're right. I look great wearing these." And then he became an undercover cop. I don't know.
And then, well, why didn't Gregory Hines try to work in a little tap dancing in that movie? I can't remember if he tap danced in the movie or not. Was he a dick? Because, Christopher Walken.
Because he had been in the shit.
He was in the shit?
He was in the shit. Wasn't he
Vietnam veteran?
Constantly talking about how he had seen the shit.
I don't remember Running Scared.
Well, not Running Scared, but maybe it carried over from when he was in Platoon.
Gregory Hines is in Platoon?
Wasn't Gregory Hines in Platoon? Or was he in he wasn't in he was not in Apocalypse Now.
No, that's Larry Fishburne.
He was in Platoon.
Gregory Hines?
They were talking about the stare. The 100-yard stare. And he was like, "Yeah, you get that from being in the shit. I got it." And everybody's like, "Oh, whoa." But he didn't really have the stare. I think his character was just like trying to be like, "Yeah, I've been there. Like, you don't want this."
It sounds pretty cool, though.
What was the guy's name in Walk Hard?
Dewey.
It's, Tim Meadows.
You don't want this, Dewey.
You don't want this, Dewey. It'll make you see things, have a really great time, and sleep with lots of loose women.
It's
But yeah,
not.
I'm pretty sure
not
Gregory
addictive.
Hines was in Platoon.
Well,
All right.
we'll have our
You
research.
guys-
Bryce, look it up.
You guys want the update? Billy Crystal was born in the Bronx, which makes sense since he's wearing, but I believe
Yankees.
this is New York Mets hat.
Is it blue and orange?
It's like blue and reddish colored.
It's probably orange. Yeah, that's a Mets hat.
Hey,
Which I
man.
remember. I remember wearing a Mets hat.
Yeah, it's Mets because it was blue. The Cubs hats are blue too.
Well, so are the Yankees.
The Yankees hats are blue.
It's like a very dark blue, but
We had a
still blue.
we couldn't figure out where the Suns are from. The basketball team.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay, good.
We were right.
We were right.
Charles Barkley played for them, at least for a little while.
Yeah, he's a fat fuck.
Well, if I had millions of dollars and
You'd be a fat fuck.
I'd be fine with being a fat fuck.
How fat
He's
would
not
you
even
be?
that fat of a fuck.
How fat do you think you could get?
He's older too. He's got to be at least in his later 50s, right?
Yeah, 60s.
Later 50s/60s.
/60s.
Remember that VH1 movie, The 60s, with Jerry O'Connell?
No, but I think I do remember. They kept playing the Bob Dylan song. Which one was it? Like a Rolling Stone. And what happened, I think, on that show, they, you know how the girl threw the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you? And then the girl literally, her life did what the song did. The lyrics, they take the lyrics in the song and they made the plot of her character out of the song. It's like she was on the top, now she's on the bottom. And it's like very, very cheesy. Do you remember that part? And then they played the song.
Wait,
like,
hold on.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Are you calling Bob Dylan a cheese ball?
No, I'm saying they used his words and copied off of the song and made the plot around his dumb song so they could play it in the end and be like, look, see, the song, it's just like what happened.
In that VH,
I can think of another TV show that does that. It's called MASH, where the theme song is like exactly like the plot.
Suicide is Painless?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
name
how
of the song.
the show
remember-
ends, right?
do you remember the MASH episode with Ron Howard
No.
where he's like a fired up racist soldier and he's like, I gotta go to war, guys.
Was he
They're
talking about?
Oh, no. It probably wasn't really like that at all.
He's like, can't wait to kill some Koreans.
Well, he did use some racial slurs.
Yeah.
And MASH was like, no, you don't understand it.
You Hawkeye?
You don't know how the war.
Hold on a second. Wait.
What's going on,
Now
Bryce?
the character.
Spanky, did you include Corey Lombardo on this? He's texting me right now.
I mean, I didn't send him a link.
I think you oughta.
I don't know if he has Zoom, even has the app.
He might not have access
Only
to
one.
Outlook or email.
He probably doesn't even have an email. He stays off Facebook and stuff. He's off the grid.
He's on Instagram.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, then he should be
He
able
actually
to do
has
it.
a profile, and he follows me, but he doesn't accept my request to follow him.
Oh, that's a bit of a kick in the face.
That's the Corey Lombardo kick to the face.
It's the Bardo shun.
It's a hey, let's have a couple drinks. No, you may not follow me on Instagram.
It's like, no, so you follow him, he doesn't follow you.
No, he follows me, but I'm not allowed to follow him.
What? I think you could just follow people without their permission, right? I don't know how it works.
He's got a private account.
Why? He probably did it on accident.
Well, I don't know.
Probably just press private instead of public. Right? Is that how it works?
Not really. I mean, I think it's as simple as that if you're trying to switch it, but when you're setting it up, I don't know.
That sounds
Put him
like
on
a
the
lot
hot
of
seat.
crap to me.
Put him on the hot seat like the Merv Griffin show. Get a squirrel and a hawk. And
How do you remember the Merv Griffin show? I don't remember watching it.
I never watched the fucking Merv Griffith show. That's from Seinfeld. When Kramer and Newman get all that shit from the Merv Griffith show out of the trash.
Oh, you're talking about the animal expert.
Yeah. He brings in Jack Hanna, doesn't he? Doesn't he bring in Jack Hanna?
I don't know.
He's got that fucking hawk. And George brings in that squirrel that he hit with his car, and his girlfriend's making him babysit while it gets better.
Well, he says he just hit the bird, and he's like, maybe we need to change the subject.
But Jack Hanna's like, you can't. He's like, you idiot. You can't bring a hawk. He's like, you can't put a squirrel and a hawk in the same room together. But they also they bring out Jerry and that girl that keeps having him over. She's got that like vintage toy collection, and Jerry and Elaine keep like feeding her turkey and wine and getting her all fucked up.
Yeah, roofing.
So she passes out and they play with her toys.
Yeah, it's pretty suggestive, the whole episode. I find it to be.
You know what I love about Seinfeld is it's just so much like my life. It's so relatable.
What, Friends?
Yeah.
Friends. I want to I'm going to ask Bard for his email address.
You know, you tell Bard. You know what the last time we talked about a thing where I could set my phone. I still haven't. Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go.
Got it.
We're cooking now.
That's on a guitar stand.
Is it working?
You tell me.
It looks like it's working. You tell me.
See, am I working? It doesn't look like I'm working.
I can smell your cunt.
Woo!
Yeah, I got these sound effects. It's too much fun.
Got that.
You got a prop? I got a prop. I got this.
I had that inside this glass.
I got this for you guys.
Put that on your head. Put my prop on my head.
I got this prop.
Who's that person?
Is that Damon Zax in high school?
Is that you? Is that you?
That is me.
That's pretty
nice.
Funny.
When we were having a yard sale, one of my neighbors was going through a book, and they're like, "Hey, I found this printed out picture. This is weird." I was like, "Oh, that's mine."
So
I was going through your trash, and I found some of this vintage stuff.
Found this vintage shit, man.
I was going through your trash, and I found your girlfriend's used tampons. I figured you'd want them back.
I got this glass that I was trying to prop my phone in.
Yeah.
It's got this skeleton in it now, but this glass is from some kind of Masonic temple in
it's freaky looking, yeah.
Binghamton, New Jersey. Yeah, see not Binghamton, New Jersey, Binghamton, New York. Hookers was in Binghamton, and when Joel and Donovan went to sleep, I had drank way too much that day. I think we all had. I drank 3/4 of a fifth of Old Mexico tequila, and I had passed out at some point, but I woke up, and those guys are asleep And the locals were like, "Hey, we're gonna go party. Do you want to party?" And I was like, "Yeah," because it also happened to be the night that it had stormed, and me and this other guy had gone to meet Joel and Donovan and all these other people at a bar, and this guy was like, "Yeah, it's like a mile or two to get to this bar that we got to go to, and there's no way we can walk, but if we take the shortcut, we'll cut out like 20 minutes." And I was like, obviously, yeah, let's go. But it was storming, and I slipped and I fell when we were crossing the train tracks, and I broke my ribs.
Nice.
Later we found out from urgent care that I had broken the ends off of 2 or 3 of my ribs. I don't remember at this point. It was at least 2.
Oh, damn.
But we had to jump down this like ledge. Anyway, later.
Long story short.
Oh, it's a long story.
Long story.
But after
Like,
Joel had to like help me back up, yeah, those guys were like, "We're going to bed. This is enough." And somebody was like, "Hey, we think we're going to go break into this old synagogue. What do you guys think?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I like breaking and entering.
obviously, duh." So yeah, there's this like old temple or whatever, and the street was like any other street, but there was a big like piece of sheet metal on the sidewalk, which they had to like get down on the ground and like push. And underneath that piece of sheet metal was a big fucking hole that was in the middle of the sidewalk, which led down into the ground and in through the side of the wall
Wow, this is a crazy story.
of this
What is it? Where was this at?
Binghamton, New York.
Oh, so this is like the good.
Yeah,
So
it is
we
like the
we
Goonies.
get into this building, and it's totally like there's no lights, of course. Like and we're coming in through like the lowest level of the building, which is all just like rubble everywhere and a staircase. It was like the fucking equivalent of watching like the basement scene in the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
And we go up and we keep going up and we keep going up these staircases, and everybody's got like their phones out, and this was probably like 5 years ago, so nobody had, I mean, maybe somebody had like a smartphone or something. I mean, I guess I may have, but like we had our flashlights on our phones, and the only thing that I saw at any point in any of the rooms was this one room, and in the middle of this big room was just a huge pile of these glasses. And I was like, "Oh, cool, yeah, like I gotta get one of those glasses." And later at some point we were all on top of the roof, and everybody was climbing a ladder that was, you know, really rusty and no longer connected to the side of the building. And that was where I set my limit. I was like, "Guys, you know, I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna put my condom on, and I'm gonna chill out down here."
Yeah.
And then
'cause-
when we were trying to get down, like back down to the lowest level to get through the wall and back up through the sidewalk, the police showed up. And everybody was like up against the fucking wall, like on the staircase with their hands like on each other's chest, like, "Don't move. Like for a second, like make sure like nobody make any noise."
oh,
And
okay.
of course everybody left, but like at that point, like, you know, blacking out and coming back in and blacking out again, and like being so drunk from like 18 hours of drinking nonstop. You know, I was so tired when we got to this hole in the fucking wall where everybody was like, "Gotta jump out." I suddenly became Billy Crystal and Running Scared, and I immediately like shot up, you know,
Yeah, that
prior to me
adrenaline.
believing like there's no way like the upper body strength of me is going to be able to like shoot up, but it did. And you know who was waiting outside of the hole in the ground? It was not the police.
Who?
It was a man and a woman, and they were breaking up. But I got this sweet glass. I woke up the next morning and Joel and Donovan the entire time, I guess they had no idea that I was gone at any point. And then Joel actually works or used to work with some guy, and he knew the exact building that Joel was talking about. And Joel was like, yeah, the guy I play in a band with got one of those glasses. And he was like, oh, that's so cool, because it's like, you know, you go in there and it's like really creepy, and it's like, you know, 4 or 5 stories, and there's like no light anywhere, and you're just going up steps and steps and steps and like through rooms where there's nothing but rubble. But then there's just this one room where it's like people from different directions came and like pushed all these glasses together. Like it was just like they were like, we're no longer going to use this temple or whatever, but we're going to leave all these glasses on the floor, and then we're just going to, you know, use some push brooms to push all of them in a big fucking pile. It's a cool glass, though. Lily won't let me drink out of it.
Why not? Might have some.
She says it weirds her out.
Well, it's a ceremonial glass. I think it
is ceremonial.
Like you take a little drink of wine or whatever.
Yeah, I mean you use
like oh no.
It's got some cracks in it, though. I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, I usually just keep the skeleton in it.
And it's got the Da Vinci Code on the bottom of it.
It does have the Da Vinci Code. It also has Brendan Fraser's phone number on it from when it was in The Mummy.
Well, it's Fraser, not Frazier.
Wasn't Brendan Fraser in the Da Vinci Code?
Yeah, he was.
Fraser?
Yep.
What part?
He's the main guy.
Yeah.
He played Tom Hanks.
Cool. I would think you'd give a different guy to play Tom Hanks.
Yeah, don't you know, Spanky, that's based on a true story.
It sure is.
The thing is that
I think Gary Busey played the one guy in it.
Everybody thinks Tom Hanks is so great. And he prances into all these epic roles of history. But you want to talk about entertainment. You just wait until there start being biopics about Tom Hanks where he is portrayed by Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, it's the obvious choice. Brendan Fraser's got to play Tom Hanks in the Tom Hanks story. Hey, Corey, you got a funny haircut. We can't hear you. Maybe it's the headphones.
Is Kane playing guitar?
No, it's Bryce.
Oh, I thought you said Corey.
Corey, can you see Corey?
No, but you said Corey, and I heard the guitar. I thought.
You don't see Corey up here? He's on the...
No, the only thing I can see is you.
You can't see Bryce?
It'll occasionally change between the screen of you, and then it'll go to Bryce.
I think if you take your headphones off, Corey.
I don't have...
Well, hey, Corey,
on,
can you hear me, Corey?
Guys, come on. Let's get ceremonial.
Here we go. It's like watching a caveman invent fire. Is that the Rolling Stones?
Nah, it's just some like progression I was like fucking around with.
Take off your headphones, Corey. Can you hear me, Corey? Can you hear me? Take off your headphones. Unplug them from the phone. Unplug him from the phone, Corey. Well, we're having technical difficulties.
You need a little technical difficulties theme. You should just play the theme song again.
Let's play the theme song again.
No, don't play the theme song. Play the Instagram song.
I can't get that. I
Jingle.
mean, I'd have to try to
You
find it.
can't get that.
I don't know.
It's your show, Spanky. You got the rights to it.
I do. I can't play that. It's protected. Where is that? I don't know where that theme song is. This is funny watching Corey try to do it. But I don't know.
What does he need to do?
He needs. I think his headphones are plugged in, so it's not doing the microphone.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's trying to talk.
No,
he's in a silent movie.
He needs to go into his Zoom settings. If you click on the little speaker or on the more thing.
I don't think he even needs to do that, does he?
Now we've got two of them.
There it is. What
There
up?
it is. How do I get rid of number?
Spanky.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? I didn't have any audio the first time I was in.
Yeah, we're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. Good to see you.
What's up with your hair? You were saying that your hair was like all crazy and that you looked like an insane person, but you
What's up with
look
like Cabbage Patch Kid?
you look normal.
Oh,
You look
normal?
the same.
No,
I don't know. You
look
just
normal.
look like your hair's shorter.
I don't like it.
You're never going to look
I think-
normal.
I think the last time we talked, you said you shaved your head.
I did, and it's been like 4 or 5 weeks. I got a lot of short hair. I look like a fucking
You look like
Cabbage Patch Kid.
you look like the Bill Murray haircut in Stripes, where it's not quite buzzed; it's just a little bit on top.
Yeah. There she was just walking down the street singing.
Yeah. That's right, that one. So that
So you've
football.
made it through. So at this point, you've made it through basic training.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Venkman.
Yeah, it's a different movie.
PJ Souls is going to save your ass.
I saw the
pretty much.
Flabango in there.
Oh, yeah. It was in there.
It's a pink
What's up,
flamingo.
Spanks?
Not
Good to see you,
much.
brother.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Hey, is that couch treating you all right?
Yeah,
Do you like it?
I do like it. I haven't masturbated on it yet.
No, don't lie to me.
I usually do that on the computer chair. This one I'm sitting on.
Fuck, Spanky. You should have busted it in when you got it.
I'm crazy jokes.
She's right.
I mean, that's pretty much the first thing you do. I mean, even when you're at Ashley Furniture.
My God, JR hates me.
Dude, I went to fucking Ashley.
No, what are you talking about?
Hey, no, she's already gone. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she knew that everyone else is on here.
She knows. Dude, we all know the Browns suck. I didn't think it would be 38-6. Jesus Christ. What a
Hey,
terrible
you know
game.
what? They beat Baltimore in Baltimore
I
last
got
season.
Well, I bet Ravens have. I bet they go to the Super Bowl, dude. Lamar Jackson's awesome, dude.
You know what? I would love to see, honestly, I would love to see them match up with Kansas City. I don't think they'll beat Kansas City.
Dude, I love Lamar Jackson's awesome.
Sports talk.
Like I like watching him. He's a fucking good ball player.
I didn't expect for the Browns to win today, but I did not expect for it to be as much of a blowout. I think they fucking blew it on a lot of
I think,
things, like missing those two kicks, the extra point and then the field goal.
I think,
Jamie Gillian
fucking Baker threw a pick on the first fucking drive. Like, come on, dude.
that was pretty harsh.
I think Bo Jackson's pretty good.
Bo Jackson's had just about enough. Yeah.
I can smell your
We'll
cunt.
see where he goes.
What was that?
I'm pretty sick and tired of OBJ. 2 years in a row now.
Who's OBJ?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh yeah, I know about him.
He's a black man.
That ain't son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Are you the one that has like?
I got sound effects, bro.
You got sound effects.
I got samples.
He just constantly complains to the media about never getting the ball, but then when he gets targeted and he's open, he doesn't catch the ball, or he draws a fucking 15-yard penalty.
Dude, who gives a fuck about all these rich-ass motherfuckers? Come on. Let's be real.
Yeah, eat the rich.
Well, I don't know what it has to do with race. You know.
Eat the rich. You know that song? Eat the rich.
Yeah, the Aerosmith
I know
song.
what Eat the Rich.
I fucking hate Aerosmith. Steve Perry, fucking Joe Perry's the fucking worst guitar player ever.
Steve Perry's the worst guitar player of Aerosmith.
No,
ever.
Joe Perry. I don't like Joe Perry. Joe Perry's awful. And Steve Perry.
Perry's an even worse guitar player.
Steve Perry's solo album. Fuck you, dude. Like, come on.
Well, was it much different than Journey?
You know his solo.
That was
shit.
when Joe Perry was worst.
What was this fucking solo shit album? What's that song? It's you know it. You fucking heard it.
I know Izzy Stradlin and the Juju Hounds. I know that. That was a pretty good solo effort.
Fucking jokers, dude.
Do you remember?
I can't even fucking listen to the radio because it fucking. I don't care. You listen to the radio, and it's Aerosmith on every goddamn radio station.
Preach it, brother.
I'd rather listen to fucking Human League over fucking Aerosmith.
What's wrong with the Human League?
Nothing is. I would rather listen to fucking the Human League over fucking that. Give me the West End fucking Boys or Pet Shop Boys or fucking anything.
No, that's the song. West End Boys is a song.
No shit, I know, Spanky.
Well, I don't think that has
Western
to do with Steve.
Eastern times, Western girls.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
That has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to play it.
I like that. I like that.
Clumsy poop.
John Ritter?
What'd you do that for?
John,
What's up?
was that John Ritter?
Who's John Ritter? I don't have any married.
That was Uncle Frank. That was Uncle Frank from Home Alone.
Yeah, his name was Frank.
Sorry,
I like your little blue light.
You talking to me?
Spanky, I like that blue light in your background.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah. Hey, man, you look good, dude. How you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah?
I lost some weight.
Yeah, how much?
25 pounds.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
If you count the water, it's 35.
No, seriously, man. You
A
look
lot
good.
of water weight. They gave me a diuretic and I pissed like a gallon
You
a
look
day.
good. You look good in the face, brother.
Thanks, dude. I got
Look
good
at
lighting.
Your hair. Look at your long hair.
I brought in someone to do my lighting. It was only like $1,700. I think it was worth it.
You know what sucks, man?
I'm sorry?
Dude, Faith No More is about to play this summer with Helmet.
That's
It was
what they're
Faith No
gonna-
More, Helmet, and Corn. Yeah, I was kind of weird about that.
That was
But I
supposed to
wasn't-
be. That was supposed to be today.
This year, yeah.
Right?
That was supposed to be today in Cuyahoga Falls.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh my God, I'm going Cleveland bound. Fucking Helmet and fucking Faith No More. Fuck Corn.
Well, they
but whatever.
rescheduled. They rescheduled a few of the shows, but they only rescheduled like 2 dates, and they were both in California. And I don't think that. I think it was Faith No More, but I don't think that they. I don't think the dates they rescheduled had any of the other bands on it. Like, I don't think it had Helmet, and I don't think it had Korn, and whatever that fourth act was.
I knew it was Helmet and
I'm going to
Faith
go
No
on
More.
DLC in a little bit.
It was Fine Young Cannibals. It was to round
Drives
out the
me
evening.
crazy.
Ooh, ooh, like no hills.
But they're, you know, as far as those dates that are getting rescheduled, because they canceled that / postponed a few dates probably like 3 or 4 months ago, right?
There's a
lot of stuff that's getting.
That was like one of the biggest shows I wanted to see this summer. I mean, I was like, fuck, Jonathan Davis and Korn? Nah, I'm straight, but fucking.
I had tickets to see the Mummies in Brooklyn, and they canceled that, and then they rescheduled it for like August. And I was like, just give me, I want my fucking money. Like, I live in the state of Ohio. The show's supposed to take place in Brooklyn. Like, you're not going to reschedule the show. Like, it's not, this show's not going to happen when you think you're trying to reschedule. Like, it's not going to work out.
No.
Bogus.
But Alex and I had tickets to see Ministry with KMFDM.
Dude, I heard Skinny Puppy's making a fucking comeback too.
That'd be sweet if they somehow got on that bill. Ministry and KMFDM actually rescheduled that tour for next year.
Doing it again. A treat for freaks. Dude, KMFDM is a drug against war. Pew, pew, pew.
How low can you go?
Nah, dude. That was my shit back in the day. I always like Skinny Puppy though. And I know Trent Reznor's still making music. I always liked fucking 9 Inch Nails early shit was awesome, dude.
They put out a
even like With Teeth. I wasn't a fan. Like all Trent Reznor's new shit, I wasn't a big fan of. Like the old, like fucking, you know, Pretty Hate Machine and
he and Atticus Ross did a like they did their own version of the Halloween theme, and it's pretty sweet. That came out a couple years ago. I've read that they have like there's a new 9 Inch Nails album in the works, and I had read that like at the end of like last year, and they may just be like postponing that because of everything that's going on.
Did you hear the latest one? I didn't like it.
The latest thing from them? No, I didn't hear it.
You got like a body cam on or something right now. What's going on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you do some skateboard tricks for us?
If I come in contact with a black man.
Really? Well, you're not going to in that house. They're not allowed there.
Yeah, why don't you take your skateboard and go back? I remember you told me some story about you were drinking at Burns one time, and when you left, the bartender at Radar was like, yeah, go back to take your skateboard and get out of here, UA. Like he called you UA or something. Because your driver's license?
I think he called me UA, and I was like, fuck you, Joel.
Yeah, you're all UA, Corey. Preppy little bitch.
UTI.
Silver spoon motherfucker.
And urinary.
She's real. Don't point that cigarette at me, Corey.
I know. Don't you get it out of there, Corey.
Oh my God, what's going on?
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a few more beers.
Okay.
Spanky.
Yeah, what's up?
We're not. Okay.
Hey, JR, nice butt.
JR is so mean to me. I fucking.
Spanky.
I don't know, man.
What's up?
What are you talking about? I'm
no.
pretty sure the last time I saw you was Kane's like 7th birthday.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure I picked you up on the side of the road and gave you a ride home.
Oh yeah, you saw Jerry Lee Lewis. Everybody picked you up.
Yes, and I was very nice then.
Are these stories true? It's crazy.
That story is true. I don't understand.
This happened in the
what was I mean to
50s?
you since? What are you talking about?
1962. I picked you up now from the Jerry Lee Lewis concert.
Yeah, just about right.
Hell yeah, with my 62 Chevy.
Whatever, Spanky.
So you cut your hair, man. I knew you had like the
heat wave did it.
The song Heat Wave?
I buzzed it. Then I went to the bar and I was like, hey, dude, can you line me up my neck? And he was like, and he started fucking, he was like, nah, let me get you good.
It looks like you used the Flowbee. You got a Flowbee cut.
It certainly does suck.
It certainly does suck, yeah. So now you gotta grow it all out. It's gonna take you like 5 years.
This is the first haircut I had in 5 years, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it was down to my fucking waist.
Yeah? Did you get caught in your butt crack?
I got 23 inches cut off. 23 inches.
Did you donate it? Just throw it in the trash.
Oh, 23 inches cut off.
23 inches.
You should have donated it.
I still have it in a bag.
Donate it, man.
I go, yeah. Because everyone's like, oh, everybody, did you donate it? I'm like, doesn't matter. Get fuck off.
Sure.
Yeah, I have it in a bag. It's in my bag. It's sitting on my peenie right now.
Well, maybe they want to know if they can eat it.
Let's say you want it. You can have
What if you walked by some beautiful woman with your beautiful hair on top of her head?
Yeah, and she had no hair.
And she was like, "Oh."
She was like, "Wow, Corey, I wish that I had the beautiful hair that you have."
I got it in the bag.
It's in the bag, baby.
Listen, little lady, I've got it in the bag.
I don't think you can give him a bag. Actually, you gotta like do it in a certain way. You gotta put it in a thing and then cut it and then keep it in the ponytail, or else they don't take bags of hair. You fucked up, Corey. You fucked up. But you got clean siding on your house.
Lord, if you're listening, help.
You got some nice vinyl siding, and I appreciate that.
I like your blue light, dude.
It's pretty cool over here. It's kind of like a
Wow.
How's that couch?
Sexy club.
I got money yet?
I told you I haven't masturbated on it.
You haven't masturbated? Bullshit.
I masturbate on this computer chair I'm sitting on. We've been through this.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, bullshit.
Well, of course I'm masturbating the computer chair. It's where the computer is. Over here, you just got basic like cable, like Roku bullshit. You can't jack off to that.
Just got Showtime over there, man.
I guess, but I mean, the blue is the warmest color. That's a good movie for that kind of thing. If that's what you're into. Yeah,
go get your fucking shine box.
No, not the Goodfellas. I don't jack off to Goodfellas. Except for maybe the part when they shoot Joe Pesci in the head, and he's like, "Oh no!" and his blood starts pouring.
They shoot each other in the prosthetic vaginas.
Or when that trucker
that
says
movie,
the N-word.
Goodfellas is the warmest color with those French girls.
Come again?
Do they use
I already came twice.
What,
they
Bryce?
got pocket pussy silencers for their guns and Goodfellas?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Well, they just like stealing. Hey, Corey, what are you looking at? You look at something. Oh, this is funny.
You know what's funny?
What?
Go get your fucking shine box.
That's not. It's funny in the movie. You know
what?
What?
Is that funny? What about you want to see me shine your shoes?
You know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube.
What movie is that from, Corey? Like I have a Orson Welles sample here. That's pretty high. It's pretty high class.
Is that from Citizen Kane?
It's Catch 22.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie, I don't think.
This one.
That sounds like a lot of crap to me.
It's a pretty good one. It's a great movie. You ever seen Catch 22, Corey? Okay,
I have.
Now we're talking. Corey's going to do a flabongo for us. Now we get some action on here. See, you pour it into his abdomen.
In his butthole.
It's not his butthole. See, Corey's good at pouring. And then you do a flabongo. And that's what it's made for. He didn't just fashion a bongo. Nice. It took you a while, old man. That took you a while, old man.
I'm getting old, Spanky.
Man, if I had that flabongo, I would chug it in like 2 seconds.
Is this guy?
Now you're in the kitchen. Okay, Corey, we didn't want to say before, but this is an intervention. We brought you here for a reason.
We're all very
We need to talk about. Yeah, we're concerned. We need to talk about your
haircut,
your beard.
Yeah, but at least you can say at your intervention, you're playing the mummies.
I'm making a call.
Oh, is this a call, Dave Grohl?
I'm making the call. The other call.
No, see, now you totally look like Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia because with the short hair.
Get out of here, dude. I'm making the other call. The other call.
You're making the call? I wish I could come join you. I thought you don't have any dudes left.
I got dudes for days. They always find me. I don't find them. They find me, dude.
Because people pass your number around. They're like, this guy's a sure bet.
I don't get it.
Count on
I'm
$50
always like,
every 3 days.
I'm like, leave me alone. I don't know why I always have a guy.
That makes sense.
What is up with that? I always have a guy.
I've gone without guys.
They probably gotta market themselves the way anybody else does.
I like how that was completely unintentional.
Dude, they find me. I don't find them. Like, what the fuck? I want to be like, leave me alone.
Maybe you're on some sort of mailing list.
I should be like, fuck. It's like Publishers Clearinghouse or something.
Yeah, like a long time ago, you signed up for that.
Publishers Coke House.
I think it was those 10 grams for 1 penny deals that you could get in the 90s.
Dude, I'm telling you, I try to fucking stay away from it, and they find me.
I'm sure you try your hardest to stay away.
But I do, dude.
Or not call them up.
No, just be like, I'll be walking into Circle K, and some guy will be like, Corey, you want a gram? I'm like, no, I don't. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Okay. And then they're like, I think you do, man.
And
I'm like, okay, I guess you're right. I don't know, it's dumb shit. I swear. Publisher Clearinghouse shit.
That's what it is. You're on a mailing list. They
I think, yeah, dude, I got a fucking AARP card the other day. They should send me a fucking AARCP card or some shit.
There you go. AARC.
The AARC, yeah.
Well, you know how old people are. That's when you're supposed to really cut loose and do all the drugs is when you get old.
Shit.
Not when you're young. Waste
That's how
your
they
life.
That's how they market it to you. They're like, you're required to die from something.
It's like, what, are you just going to die of old age? That doesn't.
What am I going to get old?
So you're like 40, right, Corey?
Who, me?
Yeah.
36.
Oh, wait. You guys are young. You're young too, aren't you, Bryce?
I am 32.
What? So you're the youngest person here.
I think JR is like a year or two older than me, right?
Yeah, I'm 33.
You're only 33, JR?
Well, Corey and I were 2 grades apart from each other.
I'll be 36 in next week. 36 next week.
Yeah, Alex Barnett just turned 34 on the 11th, and my birthday is in January.
On the wonderful 7th.
I'll be 36 on Monday.
Corey and Bo were in the same grade,
That's
and
right.
me and Alex were in the same grade.
Let's get Bo on here and ask him.
2-year age difference.
So not this Monday, but next Monday I'll be 36.
How do you feel about that?
It's only a number.
Yeah, you say that now.
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking 70 and being like, hey, what's up?
I'll be 42 in less than a month.
Yeah, my birthday's not this Monday, but next Monday I'll be 36.
You keep dropping hints, man. You want some presents or something? Where'd you go?
Kayla, stop going.
Uh-oh. I don't want to hear any, there we go.
I just don't even really care anymore. I think after after I turned 31, I pretty much just stopped paying attention to how old I actually am. And
yeah, you don't have to.
A couple times actually when I've been carded or whatever, people have asked how old I am, and I've said the wrong age, totally unintentionally, just because I don't know, whether it's because I don't care or I've just forgotten or what.
You were drunk? Probably drunk at the time.
It's possible that I could have been drunk.
Spanky.
Could have been
Hey,
under
what's
the
up?
influence.
I want that. I want that cookie.
Did you hear me?
What's
Did
up?
you hear- I'm reaching a counselor and a psychiatrist right now. So,
Oh, cool. I
mean,
haven't done that yet, but I want to.
What?
Yeah, I want
There's a
to
delay.
I want to get a counselor too, and now that I get the Medicaid, I don't know, so we can hear my crap. I can talk about my crap to him or her.
shit.
All right, we're gonna have Corey do a flabongo, and then we're gonna end the show on the flabongo. Okay?
Got it.
Oh, wait a second. It looks pretty funny, and it's a pretty good image. All right, we're gonna end the show.
See you guys later.